Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alex if you don't know me and you haven't watched my first video, which I recommend. Go watch my first video and check it out. I hope you like it. But anywho, today's video is about 5 things you can do to boost your self-confidence, and I'm going to be talking about that today to help you guys boost your self-confidence. Some of these things that I'm going to mention are things that I have done in the past because I'm entering high school, my first year of high school. I'm a 14-year-old that just got done 3 years of middle school, and throughout those years, let's just say, I really had to work on self-confidence, self-esteem, depression, and anxiety. You know, I feel like those 4 things are really, really big in middle school and high school, and I am willing to talk about it and help you guys. Disclaimer, I'm not professional, I'm a 14-year-old, so, you know, I'm just giving my opinions and my tips and things you need to know about the subject, so don't come at me. But without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you will learn a lot from it, and I hope I'm helpful. Let's get on to the video. Tip number 1, never compare yourself to others, okay? Never. Worst thing you could do to bring down your self-confidence. And you want to know why? Because when you compare yourself to someone, you think that they're better than you, and you put yourself down when in reality, you're the greatest. You have to look at yourself as a king or queen. You have to own everything you do. You can't keep on comparing yourself to others, because then what's going to happen is it's going to become a habit, and then you're not going to be able to get out of it, and you're going to just keep on putting yourself down. For example, you take a math test, and the next day you get your grade back and you got a really bad grade, and then you talk to your friend Becky and she gets 100%. And then later on that day, you start thinking about it and you start comparing yourself to Becky, and then you just lose all hope and all push to do better the next time you're faced with that test. So you have to stop doing that before it gets too late. Things you could do to stop comparing yourself to others is, if you're faced with that math test again, instead of comparing yourself to Becky, your friend Becky, then you should start thinking, where did I go wrong? Did I not study hard enough? Did I not know the content and I had to go to the teacher and ask questions? Did I take the proper time to study and look over? That sort of thing. So, for example, you go to a math test, you get a really bad grade, but then you think about what you did wrong, and you think about, oh shoot, I went to that party last night when I knew I had a math test the next day, so you should have studied instead of going to that party. I know you feel like you're missing out on those certain things, but school is the most important thing before having fun. I know I have problems with that too, and I've made that mistake, but if you really want to do better in something, you have to put those things in first, because if those are your goals, then nothing comes before your goals. Your goals is what's going to set you up for life and what's going to help you in the long run, okay? I hope that helped. Tip number 2, perform behavioral experiment. Perform behavioral experiment is probably something you've not heard of, or maybe some of you have, but you might be thinking, what even is that? And I'm here to tell you right now. Perform behavioral experiment is basically an experiment that we have to do on ourselves. So basically what it is usually we put ourselves down with negative comments, with something we want to do or ourselves, and we have to learn how to do that. We start thinking of what if questions. For example, you have a goal for 30 days, you're going to work out and exercise for at least 30 minutes a day, and you're going to try to do that to get stronger, and you're going to keep on working out to get stronger or slimmer, and that's the goal you want. So then the next day, you're like, okay, day 1, let's start exercising, right? But before the workout, you start thinking, what if I'm not strong enough? Or what if I fail to do the workouts? That's what we usually start doing. We start saying what if questions, and they end up being negative, most of the time. And we never do that thing to help us push us to our workout or our goal. And so the point I'm saying is, what you guys should try is to not think about those what if questions. before a workout or anything you want to do, you should say, I've got this, I have enough strength to do that workout. I have the power to complete this goal if I really set my mind to it, and if I put certain things aside to really focus on this one goal, if I want it really bad. That's what you have to start doing. And that's something that I did when I wanted to slim down, or I did that when I wanted to just make a change in my life, and when I wanted to do YouTube, for example. That is what I started doing, and you just have to change the way you think about certain things. Okay? Super easy. I hope it helped, and I look forward to seeing y'all's progress. Tip number 3, embracing self-doubt. So what this means is usually when we want to invite someone on a date, or invite some friends, some new friends to the movies that you want to get to know, or even that you're working and you want to ask for a promotion. But sometimes we lose self-confidence in those certain things of, being social to other people and like to ask for things that we want. We just get so nervous and then end up not doing it. And we always tell ourselves, don't worry, let's just wait until I'm 100% self-confident, and then I'll do that thing that I want to get or that I want to achieve. But some of the time when we do that, it doesn't really work out, because we're never fully going to be 100% confident in ourselves, I mean, hey, like, there is, a chance that you'll be like super confident that you feel like you'll do anything, but like, you can't just be 100% confident for like anything you try to achieve. You have to just face it head on. Even if you're not confident right then and there, just embrace it. Embrace the self-doubt, because it'll just drive you to work harder for that thing that you want to achieve. I started doing that because when I was younger, I would always be a little nervous to go, for example, ask Target for a cookie, because they would always like give out free cookies to like little kids, and I would be so nervous that I would send my mom. But as I got older, I started going there myself, and my parents started pushing me to go and ask for something myself, because I had to learn how to achieve those things, and same goes for anything else that we're facing right now as we get older. Like, for example, working, if you want to ask for a promotion, we should just go up head on and ask for it. And you don't even have to be fully self-confident in yourself. That's the beauty of it, because if you're not, then that's a good thing. You're just making yourself stronger in that, type of stuff. But yeah, so I hope this helped. Let's see it. Tip number 4, practicing self-compassion. Practicing self-compassion is when you treat yourself to kindness, you treat yourself to good things, and you call yourself really good names and just positive things that will impact you positively when you make a mistake. And just all the time, but when you make a mistake. Because usually what we do is we put ourselves down. We start saying negative comments about the effort we put into this one thing, or we start saying negative comments about ourselves when we feel we don't look a certain type of way, or when we don't look like that other girl or other boy. You just start saying really negative things about yourself, when in actuality that doesn't help you at all to perform better the next time on that certain thing, or to look better the next time with that certain person or thing or event. Because studies have shown that when you put yourself down, it doesn't make you work harder to achieve your goals or to achieve that place you want to be in. What makes you work harder is when you make a mistake of whatever kind, you treat yourself. You call yourself positive things, and you go out and do something positively that will impact you and bring you into more happier thoughts and a happier place. That is what pushes you to achieve the goals that you want. So guys, I would say try it. I've done it. We've all done it when we say negative things. Like when last year in 8th grade, I was part of the cross country team, and whenever I wouldn't do so good, I would put myself down, and I would feel not so good at myself, like at the beginning of every race from that point. But at the end, I started getting my hopes up more, and I started saying positive things, and I started noticing the little things that were positive that we're starting to, like, get rolling in my cross country event and stuff, and I would notice like positive impacts and changes in my running, and I noticed that like my numbers started going up, and I started becoming better at cross country. And this thing and like tip that I've been teaching you right now has really impacted me in a really positive way, and I hope you guys try it. I hope it helped. Tip number 5, things you can do around the house that can help you with your self-confidence. So when I was in 7th grade, I had a real tough time with self-confidence and insecurities, and so what I started doing is I went on YouTube, I watched a couple of creators, and I learned a few things, and then I started doing them and made a little twist of my own. So one thing that I used to do, and I still do, is on my mirror in my bathroom here, and just like even on my walls, I have like self-confidence tips and quotes that really boost me up, because when I wake up, like the first thing I see in the morning is that. And also on my phone, as my background, I have a really cute quote that, just boosts my happiness, and when I go look at my phone, that's the first thing I see when I open my phone, and it really boosts my spirits and makes me feel more confident and more prepared for that day, and more just excited to start doing things that will achieve my goals, and then that would help me achieve my goals, and it just makes me really happy. So all you're going to need is sticky notes and a pen, and then just Google some quotes that you like and are fond of, or some things that, or some quotes that you've thought of on your own, and write them down, and then just put them on your mirrors or on your walls. And also what I did is, I set up this little thing right here. Here, you can see it. Hold on, maybe you can see it. But right there, it says Dream Big, and it has all of my certificates from my school and like everything that I've worked on, that I've gotten accomplished for, and I have all my accomplishments there, so then when I wake up, I can see what I've done in the past, and it drives me to make more achievements. And it says Dream Big, and so then I start thinking like, oh my god, come on, achieving goal day, every day. And so that's basically what I do. And then I also have another one that says, this family believes in love, forgiveness, and the power of prayer. And as a Christian, I really like that, because I always pray in the morning, and that just gets me through the day. Another tip that I have, that I know, like I said 5 tips, but it also kind of goes in with this one, is just like, every day write a to-do list. And I feel that's really helped me and has organized me, and I just do it right in the morning, and once I write it down, I have everything that I need to do, and I feel very prepared for my day. And once I cross something off the list, just relief just washes over me, because it just makes me feel like, oh my god, I did something that's going to help me in the future, and my future self thanks me. So that's all I've got for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked all the tips that I provided for you, and I really hope that it's beneficial for some of you, or just every one of you. And all I'm just trying to do is spread kindness and positive tips and tricks for you guys to help you in the long run. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week. Bye!